Hey, good morning and welcome. I'm Karen. This is Veronica's Dreams Coaching and Tarot. Today is Monday. Happy Monday, all. Hope you're doing fantastic. Please remember, if you're getting anything out of these or just enjoy watching, hit that thumbs up button. Also, I always read my comments. I may not respond all the time, but I do read them. Enjoy seeing them as well. I'm going to use the Tarot of the Shadow Realm today. Haven't used it, so for a while. I've used it, but just haven't been for a while. And I'm going to use the Gilded Tarot for clarifying. Okay, and keep in mind these are collective readings, so take what resonates. Sometimes you'll have bits and pieces that will make sense, but maybe, just take what resonates and leave the rest. So here we go. Current situation is the Magician, present influence, 10 of Cups, future influence, 8 of Swords, unexpected is 5 of Coins, right? I'll make sure that's not 5 of Cups. Challenge, the Hermit, strength, Queen of Cups. And where does this lead? 8 of Cups. I got that yesterday. 5 of Swords. And King of Wands. What is the advice? Is 7 of Swords. Ace of Coins is at the bottom of the deck. You feel like there's a new opportunity. Maybe you're starting something new here. I feel like with this, I feel like there's something here that makes you feel like, okay, the situation is something new, that you're starting a new opportunity. I do feel like it's new, and I feel like the good thing is you're in the position of being the magician, really feeling like, okay, I've got what I need to do this. I can do this. And it's very empowering. The 10 of Cups is in the present influence. And I think there's something very comfortable about this situation. Maybe you're working with somebody, or I don't feel like it's love or anything like that, but it could be a partnership. But whatever it is, there's a comfort, because that 10 of Cups is that comfort. Being in a situation or a relationship where you're feeling very comfortable and not protected as much as trusting. It's a situation where you feel like you can trust, and that's really important. Is there anything else we need to know about the influence of the 10 of Cups? I just feel like there's something here where you're feeling like it's the right thing to do, whatever this new opportunity is. Could be anything too, just a new way of dealing with things. 10 of Cups. The Wheel, 3 of Wands, 4 of Cups. I feel like this is definitely something that you've been wanting. The Wheel is, it's time. Like time has gone by. We've got the 4 of Wands, or 3 of Wands, excuse me, where you're definitely in a position of seeing what's really happening here. And I feel like the 4 of Cups is a little bit of the daydreamy piece of this. There is a part where this is important to you, but you might feel like it's a little out of reach. Not the relationship, not the 10 of Cups, but the situation and all. But I feel like you're being handed a really good opportunity. And I think the 4 of Cups, even though normally it's like not seeing it, I think you are with the 10 of Cups there. What is the Magician? What can clarify the Magician? I just feel like you're ready. It's like your strength. You're understanding that you can do something. You have confidence, or someone gave you confidence. Tell me more about the Magician. When you see the Moon with the Magician, I get a little bit worried. I think even though the Moon is like, dude, there's something a little bit still unclear to you with the Moon the Moon here. But I feel like with the Knight of Wands, it's still, I've got this. I'm going to go forward, and I think this is just all realization that if I understand that the same way doesn't always work, So maybe I'm going to do something a little differently here. So with that Five of Pentacles isn't always bad. But there is going to be a piece of you that feels a little stuck with this Eight of Swords. You know, but it's an influence. I don't think it's really happening. Let's see. Let's see why we're feeling like not being able to move. Ten of Wands, King of Pentacles. Ooh, there might be someone that kind of like is getting in your way here. There's something that you have to handle differently, and it does have to do with a person, and it's someone that could be in charge or that is a earth sign. I don't know. I feel like there's somebody here. I would be very careful. Um, they may just get in your way, but because they're kings and there's two of them, I'm getting the overall. I'm getting the overall feeling like they may be trying to talk you out of something, or they're. I mean, because I feel like this is important to you, so I feel like you might be like feeling like you're being talked out of something. That's just my gut reaction to that. We have the Five of Coins in your unexpected. So, I mean, if you're feeling stuck, I'm going to go back to this. I mean, I think the Seven of Swords has a lot to do in our advice with this, is to, take back what's yours. There's something there with those kings that I feel like you know who they are. And it's one person, I think. It could be two people, but I think it's one person. I really do. Five of Coins. And I'm going to leave it right there because I think you would know if that resonates. It doesn't have to be a male, by the way, but it is someone that is strong. Okay, so tell me about the Five of Coins and the unexpected. Now, I see the Five of Coins a lot as a new path forward, realizing that the help isn't when you take this, if you reached out and asked for help one way and you didn't get it, and realizing that, maybe I need to take a different route. And I think this is the different route. Tell me more about the Five of Coins. Yeah, Three of Pentacles, World, and Eight of Wands. There's some kind of ending with some kind of collaboration here with the Three of Pentacles to the World. Something coming to a conclusion or reaching a goal. And I think that when I saw the Eight of Wands, I thought flight. Like it's time to go. And I think that's in the realization that you need to like when I've done this, it's just come to an ending anyway. It's time to do something completely different. Eight of Wands just totally got the feeling like escape, go. And I think it comes to you as a surprise that you're actually okay with that. I got that backwards. So it feels, yeah, like, okay, I got this. Tell me about the eight. So we go, oh, no, let's go back up here. Sorry. So we've got the Hermit in the Challenge and the Queen of Cups in the Strength. The challenge, I feel like the Hermit in this case is more like getting out of your own space. I feel like with the Ace of Pentacles here, the search is already done, but you need to come out of that hermit mode. And the Queen of Cups is in your strength, being, this is something that's really important to you. Again, going back to this. So, and that's good. Like that's a positive. So understand that moving forward, that you have it, that you realize this is good for you, good for your heart, good for your creativity, good to make you, enjoy something here. Tell me about the Hermit and the challenges, or anything else we need to know about that. Nine of Swords, Six of Pentacles, and Six of Cups. Oh, nines and sixes here. Yeah, you got to get out of the past. There's something here from the past that really makes you anxious, and it has to do with sharing. And this is the past, so I think the Hermit, the challenges is coming out of the past. You got to let it go. Let it go. There's a situation here that makes you anxious, and you'll know what that is because it makes you anxious. But it does have to do with the giving and take. So there's something that you need to let go of. The Hermit is you dealing with this kind of by yourself, and maybe not even realize that you're still kind of attached to it, or that you really need to let it go. Because the anxiety is not going to help you moving forward. But what we do, I mean, we have Eight of Cups, Five of Swords, and then King of Wands. I actually like the King of Wands here because I feel like that's your energy, not someone else. The Eight of Cups is that decision, like, I really need to continue to move forward. I think this situation is good. I think the Five of Swords is understanding that if something's really important to you, you need to put all your energy in. And I think the Five of Swords energy on where this leads is you determining that. So let's look at the Eight of Cups first. What is the Eight of Cups? Eight of Cups. Tell me about the Eight of Cups. Four of Swords, Queen of Pentacles, and the Death card. Yeah, you're done. You've healed. You understand, your importance. The Queen of Pentacles and the Death card is that transformation. You are transforming. You are changing. You are growing, and this is coming from something that really was kind of hurting, and that's all about that Eight of Swords. You need to let it go. And the Hermit. So there's something from your recent past. I wouldn't say a long time ago. That's kind of holding you back a little bit. And I don't think it's holding you back a ton. I think it's just something you need to, that the cards are saying, recognize this, but you're choosing to walk away from it. So I think that's a good sign. The Five of Swords. Let's get more info on that. So the Five of Swords to me can be like you either go all in. You can, if you go all in, you're going to win or lose. If you walk away, you walk away with your dignity, attached. But sometimes is it worth it, right? Also, the Five of Swords is people playing unfairly. So let's see what more information on that Five of Swords. And he just looks so evil. Tell me about the Five of Swords. Eight of Cups, Strength, Nine of Pentacles. Yeah, I think it's the worth it. Like the Eight of Cups, strength, it's going to be hard, right? That journey, the journey of walking away from something, and you know that you're going to need to be strong. But the Nine of Pentacles is the you've got this. The Nine of Pentacles is a noticing your success. Like you are successful. You have worked hard and accumulated, whether it's knowledge or money or just, respect, whatever that is. But the Nine of Pentacles also tells me that you you don't give in, right? You are willing to put in what it takes to be successful in whatever the situation is. This is a new opportunity that I really like. Now, for some of you, it's actually a job. For others, it could be a project. It could be some kind of side hustle that you're working on. It could even be a relationship, but it's different because it feels to me it's more of a spiritual thing, and it could be just literally a spiritual journey because that magician, you're realizing that it's time to do this. The King of Wands comes after that. I'm going to clarify that. I want to see if it's a person. I feel like it is. Um, but I feel like that person may be someone that gives you an opportunity. Tell me more about this King of Wands, please. Whatever it is, it's a ton of passion there, too. Seven of Pentacles, High Priestess. It's not going to tell us too much more. So this is something that you've been working on. The Seven of Pentacles energy has been given to this. The High Priestess is, you know, probably who this is. The King of Swords, it could be someone with sharp words that's coming back around. I'm not sure what they're doing here. Um, what comes after this King of Wands? Why is this King of Wands important? Prince of Swords or Page of Swords. Oh, okay, same thing. Um, yeah, that's putting in the work. Why is this King of Wands important? Two of Wands, he's part of your plans. The Two of Wands is all about plans and moving forward. So there is something here where this King of Wands is going to be important to your plans moving forward. It makes sense because of that King of Swords. I was a little bit feeling weird about that. Also, yeah, Seven of Pentacles, you know, figuring things out. So I think this King of Wands energy, it could be you too. Like it might not be someone. I think for some of you it is someone. I got a really strong feeling that it's someone that's going to help you with moving forward into this new situation here. And I feel really good about it. Overall, I do feel like it could be spiritual a little bit. The Seven of Swords is here, you know, and sometimes when I see the Magician and the Seven of Swords and the Moon and all of those kind of cards, like I get a little bit like, be careful. Um, and I would say to some degree, yes, be careful, keep your eyes wide open. But I think more importantly, that it's time for you to realize what's been missing. And I don't want to say taken because that's not fair. Sometimes we have to fess up and say, okay, this is just something that's missing. That, like, is it energy? Is it passion? Is it just what's missing to help you move forward into this new adventure? Is, I mean, it could be money, but it could be something as far as time or balancing your time or ambition or putting your whole heart into it. And how do I do this? And I think once you can identify what's missing here, then it'll be easier to move forward. I think part of it, though, too, is that Hermit card was very precise about the anxiety there, that there's something here that's made you really anxious. And until you let that go, but I think part of it is the Hermit is that, you know, excuse me, the Hermit is spending time alone. So, like, if you've been doing things alone, then, or like quietly, there's something there that's causing you to be anxious. So, sometimes if we're spending too much time alone, we're overthinking. We're not talking, we're just overthinking things because we're alone. So, there is part of that that can cause the anxiety. So, I would just be really careful on that. Is there anything else we need to know about this situation? The Lover, Seven of Wands, and Nine of Swords. So yeah, be careful of that someone that makes you anxious. Yeah, there's something here about like the yeah, that Eight of Swords. The Lovers, a partnership, Seven of Wands. Be sure to stand up for yourself here. You will stand up for yourself actually, but there could be some anxiety still forming. Going back to that Hermit, I would be really careful of that. I feel like that there's could be some kind of relationship from the past that's causing you anxiety, and they may come back around here with the Seven of Wands, the Lovers, and that it might cause you a little bit of anxious thoughts. But I think that you will overcome them, and understanding what is missing, and you know, again, like the Seven of Swords is people taking something from you. What's missing? I don't think it's, I mean, you could feel like someone took something from you because it happened to be a situation that you were in with somebody. But I think more importantly, it's, it's much, um, we grow the most when we take responsibility instead of blaming on they took that from me. Well, okay, but to get it back, you can't ask for them. You've got to say, okay, well, what do I need to do differently now? So it's more of a matter of taking responsibility as well. So I hope you liked your reading. Take care. Have a beautiful day.